Next up on the list, Jey Uso versus Gunther. What's up, man? How you doing? What do you think? Jey Uso versus Gunther. Let's talk about build-up first. Let's talk about the man, the myth, the main event, winning the Royal Rumble. And how in the world do people criticize that decision? Let's just be honest here. You know?
I feel like so many people have turned on Jey recently.
Right?
It's like, oh, he doesn't deserve a world title match at Mania. He doesn't deserve a Rumble win. He's not good in the ring. All he says is yeet. And it's like, this dude has been over for years now. If you go back to the beginning of the Bloodline story, this man has been over for years. He went from Roman Reigns' right-hand man to the undisputed tag team Uso, longest reigning tag team champs of all time.
Yep.
And now he is main event Jey Uso on his own on the Monday Night Raw roster.
Yep.
He deserves it, man.
I agree.
He deserves it. He's the #1 merch seller. Everyone says yeet. He got the crowd yeeting with him every week. Like, the evidence is in front of you. He is over. And it's like, I'll never forget this tweet of the Raw Netflix premiere when Jey Uso came out for his entrance. Someone tweeted, Jey Uso's entrance would have you think he is the #1 guy in the entire wrestling industry. And it's the truth, because it's just how over he is. It's fucking Jey Uso. And I'm saying all this, but Jey Uso versus Gunther is one of the trickiest matches of all time. Because Gunther has beaten Jey before.
Hold on. It's the trickiest match to judge because it's fucking Gunther.
yeah.
Continue.
He's already beaten Jey. What is it? Like 3-0, 2-0, something like that. 4-0. He's beaten Jey.
Yeah.
It's not an issue for him. He's done it before.
You can't even lace my boots.
Yeah. And in the build-up, you know, it's so interesting because you have Gunther, who's the ring general, this amazing in-ring wrestler.
Yeah.
Longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. He puts on banger after banger after banger after banger. And then you have Jey Uso, who he's not as good in ring.
He's aight.
But the character, the character, the catchphrase, the merch, he's what you want in a top guy.
Yeah, I'm right.
So it's like you have one of the best in-ring workers in the entire world. And then you have one of the most over wrestlers in the entire world.
Yup.
And you put them in a ring together.
Yup.
And it's just, I don't know, man. This buildup has been so fucking good, bro. It's Gunther shooting Jey down every chance he gets. Like, Gunther has been dominating, I think, the buildup. There was a little lull after Royal Rumble where I think there wasn't really much buildup between Jey and Gunther. But now they've been slowly, like, wrapping things up. Like, you had... So Jey squashed Austin Theory on Raw, won in like 20-something seconds.
Bro, Austin is now a jobber, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, for sure.
Jesus.
Yeah. Poor Austin Theory, bro.
Yeah, what the... It wasn't even a finishing move. He just got fucked up.
It was a spear.
But, like, isn't Jey Uso's the splash?
Yeah, his finisher's a splash, but he's been using the spear, too.
All right.
Not as a finisher, but he's been using the spear.
You see what I mean? What the fuck?
Yeah, but, yeah, I don't know. You just have Gunther shooting down Jey every opportunity he gets. Jey squashed Austin Theory. You had Jey botch his suicide dive over the top rope, and then they turned that into a storyline where he slipped when he went for the spear, and Gunther took advantage of it.
Yeah.
The only criticism I have with the build so far is I think it's too similar to Sammy and Gunther from last year.
Yes, very much so.
In that it's Gunther gets into your mind. He's this unbeatable champion. And then his opponent is the underdog that has to defy all the odds.
It's like an extended version, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same storyline from last year. Except the difference is, I feel like from the beginning we knew Sammy was capable of winning against Gunther. We just didn't want to believe it because it's fucking Gunther.
Right.
So when he wins, it's like, oh my god, Sammy won. But it's also, yeah, I could see it. It makes sense. Like Sammy won.
Right.
But then with this one, it's just I don't see Jay beating Gunther. But how do you not have Jay win the world title at WrestleMania?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you exactly why. Because let me tell something to you. Gunther has been pushing himself up past what Damian Priest has been burying him under. Let me tell you something, okay? We love Damian Priest, but after he went after that little run where Gunther was unsure of himself as champion, how do you truly legitimize him as the devil in human clothing, as doing to Jimmy what he did to Jimmy, doing it to Jay in the main event of WrestleMania, making him his bitch the entirety of that match, Jay desperately trying to win, and then at the end, Gunther snuffing that light. Dooming and damning main event Jay Uso. I don't know if Jay Uso ever recovers, but I feel like that would be the boldest of choices. Would be for Jay Uso to try his hardest, to go as hard as he can, to really try to become the main event Jay Uso. And then at the last moment, Gunther removes all doubt and destroys Jay Uso's dreams. If anybody can have that kind of storyline, it's Gunther.
Yeah.
Because that's what he did for his entire IC run. Mm-hmm. Do I think they're going to do it?
What he did to Chad Gable.
Huh? Yeah.
I said it's what he did to Chad Gable.
Yeah. Are they going to do it? I don't think so. But
yeah,
should they? Absolutely. Listen, I love Jey Uso. I think he's over as fuck. But you also have to realize he's been in this company for a really long time. And I feel like that right now he's doing so good at merch, he doesn't need the fucking title, right? But you need to believe in him. And you know why you need to believe in him? Not to boost Jey Uso, but to make Gunther that much of a despicable heel. If he somehow gets the best of Jay, and not just a sliver, whatever, but destroys him near the end, I mean, how can you not be afraid of that man?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're not just trying to get you to dislike Gunther, to be annoyed by him, but to be genuinely intimidated by his presence. And the way you do that is by Gunther snuffing out the second biggest face in the company right now. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I like that storyline. So what do you think?
Yeah. I think that would be the more entertaining option. Because Jay winning is the safe option. It's the safe option. But we're also living
in unsafe times. Yep.
Yeah.
Then we going with the plot twist, baby. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you this. If this match is on night one, Jey Uso is fucked. Because come Saturday.
Come Saturday.
If this is a night one match, Jay's not winning. Night two, maybe.
Nah, bro. I think it's gonna be come Sunday.
Come Sunday.
All day, baby. All day.
Come WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's the after shot. You know, what are those things called? You know, like when you have a little bit left and it just be coming out. I don't know what it's called. He's got a little extra discharge. You know, it's all right.
Come Saturday.
All right.
Nah, Gunther needs to win. That's it. All day, every day, Gunther's winning. Because I tell you something.
I want Gunther to win more.
Let me tell you, I love Jay. Don't get me wrong. But it's a thing where it's like, does he need the title? No. Does Gunther need to be legitimized as a fucking villain? Absolutely. Do it.
Yeah. I see Jay in kind of the same lens that I see LA Knight, in that he doesn't need gold to get over.
He doesn't need it. Like, LA Knight's got the Slim Jim deal. The fuck he need a belt for?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And he's in the Slim Jim commercial with Jay.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need that belt. Yeah. You don't need the belt. It's all good. You're making way too much money. It's all good.
Yeah.
You know? That's my professional opinion. You know?
Yeah, it's an interesting match, man. It's an interesting
so
fucking
interesting, and you know what? It could go either way, like you said. The unpredictable era is so fucking entertaining because it could go both ways. You know,
Yeah.
like a lot of the time you're seeing a match, you're like, okay, it won't go that way, obviously, right? But here it's like it could go either way. But if I had to choose, if I had to put money on it, Gunther all day, every day.
Yeah. And I think, honestly, Gunther is probably best, not for storyline, but for the World Heavyweight Championship itself.
Absolutely.
Because me personally, Damian Priest was not a bad champion. But I didn't care. I haven't cared that much about the World Heavyweight title since Seth Rollins lost it at WrestleMania 40. To me, when Seth Rollins had the belt around his waist, that was the most interesting title in the company. Or one of them. Gunther was IC champion at the time. That was the best title in the company.
Right.
But when, in terms of the world title, I cared more about the World Heavyweight Championship on a week-to-week basis than I did the Undisputed title.
Yeah.
Because the Undisputed title is just, okay, yeah, Roman's going to lose it at WrestleMania. So he has his match at Royal Rumble. He has his match at Crown Jewel. Yeah, they're entertaining feuds, entertaining matches, but you know Roman's not going to lose, at least not until Mania, and you know he's losing to Cody. But with Seth Rollins, he was there every week. He brought out the belt every single Monday Night Raw. He defended it on Monday Night Raw. He defended it every PLE. He had banger after banger after banger. That was the workhorse title.
Right.
The World Heavyweight Championship was one of the best belts on the roster. And since he's lost it, I haven't cared that much about the title. And honestly, as much as I love Gunther, I've cared about the title the least when it's been around Gunther's waist.
Yep.
He hasn't had any meaningful storylines, meaningful builds, meaningful matches. It's just been kind of there. It's like, yeah, he's champion. It's whatever.
He's a safe bet to slap the belt on, but I don't. If he loses it here, when he's finally building like actual momentum as a really credible main event heel, you know, because right, like that whole segment with him holding Jimmy Uso down and choking him out while he's bleeding all over him. Gunther's covered in blood, and Jay's desperately trying to get to him. Like, you cannot have Gunther lose after that.
Yeah,
you are trying
That's like
to
09 Randy Orton levels of hatred.
If he's doing that on a weekly basis and like has been doing that for the past year, of course, but he just started doing that. There's no way in hell you stifle all that momentum by having Jey Uso win, who will be the exact same Jey Uso whether or not he has a belt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's the thing. The belt doesn't add anything to Jay's character.
It just doesn't. You know, other than that, now I'm actually main event. It's like, well, technically you are main event. You were in multiple main events. Yeah, but I hear you.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, it legitimizes me as world champion, not just a tag team wrestler. It's like, well, I feel like that story is going to end with him just like, well, that's insecurity talking. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it is, you know? So I'm not entirely sure. But at the end of the day, I know for damn sure that he can't take that belt off of Gunther. And if he does, to be honest with you, I would find that as a bit disappointing because I know Gunther has so much more potential than that, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
And it's also a thing of, I was going to say, it's a thing of if Jay wins, I don't see him holding the belt for long either.
Of course not. I think Jay loses it quick, and then Gunther's probably going to go up against the guy who won it after a few months. You know what I mean? Whoever. You know?
Yeah, something. I don't know.
I just don't want to see Gunther get kicked down the card. Fuck you. I don't want to see that at all.
Yeah. If Gunther loses, Gunther's got to be gone for a few months.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, let him build some more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Gunther's best for the title, for the belt.
Yeah.
But I also feel like, I don't know, they need to give him more meaningful feuds, man. More meaningful matches. I mean, who hasn't he faced yet?
Let's see.
That would be good.
Of course. What's the word? I know he went up against Drew, right? He went up against Drew. He went up against Damian. Sheamus, I think he went to. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, that was when he was IC title. They could run back Drew and
of course,
and
all day. What's the word? He went up against a few people that didn't matter. I'd love to see him versus AJ Styles. It'd be a solid fucking match.
Oh yeah,
all day. You know,
that's a feud right there.
Oh yeah, all day. What's the word? I'd love to see him. Oh my God. Eventually it's going to be Gunther versus Braun Breaker. We don't know when that's going to happen, but when it starts, oh my fucking God. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whenever Ilya Dragunov comes back,
Oh!
Dragunov versus Gunther.
Oh, shit.
Run it back on the main roster.
All day,
Let him cook.
baby. All day. Let him cook. Hold on. I need to see Ilya Dragunov's beat red chest again. Okay, no.
Yeah.
You know, all day, baby. Yo, they are having a 5-star classic in front of us. Holy
Yeah, they are.
shit.
I hope this happens in real life. I think I want Gunther to get the best out of Jey Uso, bro.
I seriously do. I want Jey Uso to somehow pull a 5-star out of his culo. You know what I mean? I need that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I want Jey to like hit moves that we've never seen him do.
Like that.
Yeah. Like just to get the win.
Yeah,
You know?
real. I want to see some shit. Like I want. It needs to be on the level of when John Cena hit that springboard stunner on Rusev. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be.
Oh yeah,
on
for the
that
first
level.
time, everyone was like, "What the fuck did I just see?"
Yeah, like what? Whoa!
yeah.
Wait a minute! Like I need to see Jay hit a Hurricane Rana. You know what I mean? Like I need to see some
Yeah.
craziness.
Well,
That's
he hit Jacob Fatu with a poison Rana at the fucking Royal Rumble. It's basically a Hurricane Rana, but from the back of the head.
Let's go, baby.
I was like, and he hasn't done it since. I'm like, what the fuck was that move, bro?
I need to see Jey Uso do a Mexican destroyer. You know what I mean? Like I gotta see
Oh
it.
hell yeah!
All day, baby, all day. Oh man, I need to see.
Imagine if like they just recreated the ending of Sammy versus Gunther from last year, but with Jay hits a brain buster.
Yeah, I mean that would be cool as fuck. But I want them to recreate it and they're Gunther to kick out.
Oh yeah,
That would be peak because then it's like wow.
swerve people.
Yeah, he's a lot tougher than he was. Right. Mm-hmm. I'd see that, and then Gunther wins because fuck it, he's gonna hit 3 power bombs on him. Bam, bam, bam. You know.
Yeah.
Make sure he's down for the count.
I really feel like they're gonna go with the safe option, but I've already said Jay. You know, I think Jey Uso has earned more than earned a world title shot,
Of course.
and a world title run. But I feel like in the match itself against Gunther, he needs to earn that victory.
I hear you.
Because Jay beating Gunther is a big deal. He needs to earn that victory.
That's real.
Like that.
That's
if
real.
they had this match.
Yeah, then he has to earn it.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, call the audible, bitch.
Yeah.
That's the only way. That is the only way. All good, boss?
I'm good.
All right. Next.